Hi, I'm Gael, and in this video I will try to help you decide if the GR11 is a trail you should hike. The GR11, or Senda Pirenaica, is a trail going across the Pyrenees for 820 kilometers in Spain and Andorra. The western terminus is Hondarribia, near Irun, which is also the start of the Camino del Norte, and the eastern terminus is at Cap de Creus. Be aware that Cap de Creus has often restricted access to cars, meaning you probably won't be able to hitch out of it. It's a 7.5 walk to Cadaqués, from where you can catch a bus. Since I hiked in the region in 2012, I knew I wanted to do one of the 3 trails going across the Pyrenees. And quickly, I realized I'd love to actually hike the 3 of them. And since the HRP looks like the most spectacular one, I wanted to save this one for last. And in 2020, when I did the GR11, I already knew I'd hike the GR10 the next year, as part of a much bigger hike across France. So starting with the GR11 was the obvious choice. The GR11 is a mountain trail, meaning yes, you do spend most of your time in the mountains. The GR11 is not nearly as popular as the other 2 trails. I can actually count on one hand the hikers I met. For the most part, it was a very quiet trail, with a few spots seeing more traffic, the most popular ones being Refugio de Goris and Anayet. The direction doesn't really matter here. Most guidebooks describe the GR11 eastbound. I don't think that going in one direction or another will impact the social aspect of your hike much. It's going to be quiet. It is said that the wind blows mostly from the west, but this is the Pyrenees, not Scotland, so I don't think this is a really important factor. Depending where you're from or want to go next, the east has much better access to a lot of places, making it usually easier to go home after your hike. Typically, the best window to hike the GR11 is between early July and late September. In a low snow year, you could start a bit earlier, but I wouldn't risk it. October can be also really nice, though I wouldn't push after mid-October. And be ready for snow anytime. I got snowed on in August. Also, the GR11 is a bit warmer than the other 2 trails and sees less thunderstorms. The GR11 is a mountain trail, so it's not an easy trail. The terrain and the elevation gain and loss every day makes it much harder than something like the Sierra Nevada section on the PCT, for example. No flat and no switchbacks. There are bears in the Pyrenees, but bear spotting by hikers are very rare. I heard some people who hiked the GR11 complaining a lot about the roadwalks, saying it ruined their experience and that they hated the trail. I actually had to think hard about it to remember that there were some roadwalking sections. To me, it was unbelievable that the incredible beauty of the GR11 didn't counterbalance how they felt about the roadwalking. But to each their own. So in a nutshell, yes, there is a bit of road walking on the GR11, but really not that much, and definitely not more than on any other trail in Europe. The main resource in English is the Cicerone guidebook. You can also buy the PDF version for your phone. The website traversiapirenaica.com can be useful. It has a forum, but it's in Spanish. If you have the time, definitely consider doing as many side trips as you can. You're already there, so why not climb that peak and have the most spectacular view with your lunch? All the best views and photos I've had are from side trips. Climbing a lot of extra peaks did improve my already amazing experience on the GR11 a lot. I even took an extra day at Refugio de Goris, staying 2 nights there so I could explore this incredible area. From there, you can summit Monte Perdido, go to La Brèche de Roland, and even stand at the top of Cirque de Gavarnie. Plus, you can just hide your backpack behind a tree and just hike with a bottle of water while climbing a peak, and it's a great feeling to walk with nothing on your back for a bit. I started this trail hiking for a week with a Spanish guy who hiked the 3 trails, and he told me that the GR11 for him was the least beautiful of the 3. Still, the least interesting long-distance trail in the Pyrenees might still be the best trail you will ever do. Plus, I haven't hiked the HRP yet, but it's debatable whether the GR10 is actually better. So in a nutshell, you'll have the time of your life hiking this trail. It's absolutely amazing. That's it, I hope you found this video useful. If so, you can help this channel by simply subscribing and like this video. If you have any question, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and happy trails!